Hello and welcome to a very special edition of the show. I am Winners with the One, and we are bringing you EHL S2 Autumn Open 2021. As from across the world, we are bringing you the Oscars versus the Ice Creamers as a best of five series took place to determine their champion. We've got the replays, and we're going to give them to you in English for the first time anywhere. So we've done a few casts for the games in Russia and abroad, and it's always a very cool, very good honor for me to come over and do this stuff. And this is very much like the ones we've had before. It's the Oscars versus the Ice Creamers again. As you can see, the EHL had a pretty good season, though. They had 10 teams, they had over 70 people playing. So the game is very active in Eastern Europe and Russia, in Latvia, in Hungary. I think they said they had 4 certified Hungarians. So shout out to the homies in Hungary and all over that are playing the game. And that's a great sign in terms of participation. And so this should be a lot of fun. These two teams have a long history. The Oscars, of course, Nico, you know about Nico. He always scores a lot of goals, and we expect the same. I haven't seen these yet, so and I'm told to look out for Weber. Apparently, in American, Weber is kind of the Scottie Pippen to Nico, from what I understand. So Nico has a Scottie Pippen, so look out. Okay, so that will be very fun to watch their offensive onslaught. The Ice Creamers, a great team as well. They're here in the finals again, looking for revenge. They are switched up to a more defensive counterattacking style because it plays to their strengths. So they have Jobson, who's one of the best defenders in hockey, question mark. And so we'll get to see them in action doing their thing. And will that be enough to counter the Oscars? We are about to find out. Let's go to these replays and let this thing begin. Ori, Weber, Nico, and Hal are for the Oscars, and for the Ice Creamers, it is. Oh, I can do this in the replays. So yes, it is Jobson, Deadmau5, Lilipato, and Ricky. As Deadmau5 is on a different team now. I believe he was on the Oscars previously. Now he's on the Ice Creamers. So it'll be interesting to watch his efforts against his former team. So now we'll switch to a good EA Sports position here to give us a little bit of room to watch the goaltending as a nice save there to begin play. And you'll notice that they are going a 4v4 here. That is, to me, that's kind of classic hockey question mark. Take it down to 4 players. In North America, they've gone to 5 now, and it's been that way for several years, and everybody seems to be okay with it. And I think here in the EHL, I think they tried that briefly, and but I think they've gone with the 4v4. That they feel a lot more comfortable with that, and their passing is so good that it almost gets in the way to have that extra player. Of course, that's the point, right? For defensive purposes, but it's a very wide open game. It'll be fun to watch them go. And we're already seeing a lot of activity. Jobson breaking loose. He's got a chance. He shoots and scores as Ricky gets the assist. But nice breakaway by Jobson to get things started. And the Ice Creamers will put one on the board. 3:42 mark of the first period. But lots of things are going on with this game. Just not right now and not this year. Okay, I wanted to get in and at least get the finals in for you guys. And what a nice attempt there on the redirect in front. Does not go, and now pushed back in the other direction. Across the red line, shot taken, blocked. As good defense there as they're going to converge in and stop this puck. Here comes Nico. Has the stick handling there to get around one. Now two. He dishes it through, but it is broken up. And Ori to pick it up. And he was looking for the long pass. Had it right there and could not get it through. But already you're getting an idea of the kind of offensive strength that these guys have. So we'll see if the counterattacking style of the Ice Creamers will prevail. And so far it has. The 1-goal lead. But yeah, a lot is planned. 2022 is going to be a big year for the game. And in fact, I have a gift for you. Oh, and almost a gift there right on the front door, the rejection. And the pass across on the follow up, not there. As firing it in is Nico. And they will circle back with it. 2 minutes left in the first period, and a spirited effort from both of these teams, as one would expect in the finals. And Jobson almost snuck in and got that. And a pickpocket attempt. But yes, the game is thriving, and there's a lot of work being done. I can't talk too much about it, but yeah, I'm happy to bring a gift to you, the players and fans of this game. After 10 years, stuff is finally starting to happen. The things that everybody always kind of wanted for this game, they wanted more for it. And the Russians have always been a very strong part of hockey ? I mean, they were the first ones really to embrace the game, and they kept it going when nobody else did. And here's a funny story. When we first started playing the game and fooling around in hockey ? Somebody came in and they said, "What are you doing? This game is for Russia." And we just thought that was so funny, but it's actually kind of true. This game is for Russia. Yeah. They just didn't have many North American players that were interested in the game. And over time, a community formed in North America, and the game has become pretty popular over there too. But yeah, we're always a few steps behind the Russian and Eastern European game. Look at that one from Ricky. Lily Pato on the assist, but yes, the nice wrist shot as he just lifts one into the danger zone. That's a tough one for any goaltender. And that makes it 2-0. That'll do it for the first period. Good stuff so far from both teams. But yeah, well, in fact, I was the first person to do an English cast in Russia. And there's a nice save off a nice shot. But we was still kind of, they didn't really, they were like, well, they don't talk to anybody much. And I think the thing is that nobody really talked to them much. So we hope that in the future we can do more things like this and cover, let people know about the Eastern European, Russian, and the EHL, and just the level of play over here. It's really good, and we just don't get to hear much about it. And so hopefully this helps with it. And we want the game to be popular all over the place. And Lily Pato with a nice wraparound. I see people try that all the time. They don't always, with this game, with the physics of this game, it's pretty difficult to get it to do what you want it to do when you're intending to do a wraparound. But that was a nice effort from Lillipado, and that makes it 3-0. So very interesting. As from all I've heard, the Oscars were favored coming into this game, as they've won the last, what, two or three that have come up like this. I think the EHL is kind of like the Scottish Premier League. You know, you have the old firm, you know, and everybody else, and this is kind of the old firm of the EHL. And these are the two strongest teams. There are a lot more teams now, and I think that's great. And you know, they will learn and grow. And some of these guys, I know they've been playing a long time. Like I recognize some of these names. Oh, like that one, Nico, with the shot and score. He will put the Oscars on the board. An assist from Hal back in the net. So yeah, this could change things. Here is Weber now working the 1-2 game. Oh, just a slight deflection keeps off of the frame. Now circling in, the backhander does not go, just short. And at the blue line, they will recompose themselves and go for another attack. Here is Jobson moving it across to the face-off circle. And yeah, that sort of brought them back to life like Evanescence. They got some extra pep in their step, and now Weber is hoping to carry that momentum in. Last moves across, 1, 2, 3, bam! Top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies. There is Weber on just a beautiful individual effort. Now, Ori will get credit for the assist, but that was just some incredible stick handling and took it all the way. Not much you can do, but just watch it and marvel at it. So that brings them to within one goal. Oh, goodness. So they've taken a timeout with a couple of minutes here. Yeah, this is a good chance to change the momentum of the games. So I'm sure they're discussing it and what they're going to do next. And it's very crucial to set the tone in a game one of a best of 5. And we are getting back underway. Here is Nico and Weber working the 1-2 game. That will go across the crease and out. So they continue the pressure. But going back the other way, the Ice Creamers shot as Ricky, and these guys are kind of working it in. And across the blue line, fires through, does not go. 1:28 left now in the second. This is still a very wide open game. Ice Creamers started out with a very strong 3-0, and then suddenly the attack of the Oscars has sprung to life. As they continue to hassle them in the zone, this one does get cleared out with 1 minute remaining. And a long pass from the goaltender. Tried to do the old knock it down with the high stick when it comes in, but did not come to pass. So now the Ice Creamers, puck stolen. Oh, quick turnaround there. And Weber and Nico very quick to turn that into a offensive conversion, or at least an effort to do so. 17 seconds now. Yeah, it doesn't take long to open up an opportunity. With the way these guys are passing and the way that they see each other on the ice, it's a lot of fun to watch. And so this third period will set the tempo, I think, for a lot of how this series goes. And the opening of the third, Nico with his second goal, as a very opportunistic play by Weber. And Nico is there to smash it in. So we are tied at 3. Just like that. Here is Ricky as he tries to get something going to reverse their fortunes somewhat. And Lily Potto, they're both doing a good job of keeping this in the zone, keeping it in play. And this one just beyond the stick, it will be gathered up. They're going to go ahead and push this around the corner to keep it away from Nico there. So a wide open third period. This could go to anybody. These last 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Very important. Save there. Very important. Shot and save there. Also very important. They're going to be facing a barrage of those. Now back the other way. Nico shielding the puck, sends it across. Now back to the goal position. Swatted back the other way. We're playing the long ball here for a little bit. You don't want to be the one that makes the mistake that costs the game. So, apart from some wild shots from the back, yeah, everybody's exercising caution for the most part. But here is Nico across the blue line with room, shoots, scores his third of the game. And with Hal's second assist, that makes it 4-3. The Oscars take the lead. That's 4 straight goals. And now Weber off the draw, dish back to Nico. Fired in, blocked. Very solid defense on this stuff. They're very aware of the passing lanes because everybody's so good at it. And now Lily Potto to Ricky, using some of those aforementioned passing lanes to try to get something moving. Ori will push it back the other way. 2 minutes now. And can the Oscars keep a 1-goal lead to hang on to win this game 1? Jobson dumps it in. Fired out now. Nico back with it. And he's not going to get in a hurry, but yeah, just kind of drifting across into the slot. But yeah, they're not going to let him do that so easily. And so the puck is cleared. But still, time goes off the clock and ticks away. And here he is with another chance at it. Move over that right side. He likes to shoot from here, and he does it again with his 4th goal of the game. Ori with 2 assists. And with 1:16 to go, it looks like the Oscars are sitting pretty good with a 2-goal lead. And almost as this one goes off the crossbar. They're trying to add on. But yeah, what a turnaround. This game was looking very much like something that the Ice Creamers had well in hand. They were up 3-0. Oh, there's a couple of attempts here. The puck lands on top of the net. 43 seconds. And it's just kind of a scramble here in the middle. And pushed down 30 seconds. Almost a chance in front. But it will be Nico. He's got plenty of room here. And he's just going to chip shot it. His 5th goal of the game. And I think we can chalk this one up as a win for the Oscars. And what a comeback. Almost another one. Big save. 10 seconds. But yeah, it's pretty academic at this point. And so game 1 of this best of 5 between the Ice Creamers and the Oscars will indeed go to the Oscars. So what's going to happen in game 2? Well, let's find out. That's the beauty of it all. But yeah, thanks for watching. We're going to be premiering this around the world today. So, but yeah, it's good to see a lot of these names. And some of them go way back. I see they have Jers. I haven't seen that name in a long time, too. I mean, some of these guys are very much veterans of this game, hockey question mark. It is still the Cryptic Sea hockey question mark that we are playing. And yeah, it's a game that has been around for a decade. It was just done kind of for fun. And then the community sort of took it and made something really amazing with it just by participating and making these leagues and these tournaments and all these different ways of keeping the game going. It's been a pleasure to be part of, just a small part. As of course, everybody knows we started doing Friday night hockey. I guess that was what, 2012, 2013, like that. And I think that's when things really started going in North America. I mean, that led to so many things. And who would have thought? It was just a hockey game we were playing for fun. And we said, everybody, if you show up on Friday night, we'll treat you like you're a big NHL star. We'll put you on and commentate. Friday night hockey became a thing. It was born in humble beginnings. But yes, then the groundswell of things like the LHL and RSL and all the different North American leagues. And we even had the World Cup. Some of you may remember that. We did that a couple of times. And it should be noted that both times Russia won. So we're still trying to figure out a way that's fair to everybody in terms of ping, because this is a very ping dependent game. So that's one of the things that causes issues, like when we do international. I mean, there's so many times like, wow, I'd like to see how some of these guys compare with some of the guys that we've got over in North America. But there are issues of latency and so forth that kind of hinder that. And so There's not a perfect solution, but there's several kind of weird and hacky solutions that we're looking at as possible solutions. So that's all part of it. I mean, the fact that this is just going so well, and a 10-team league for EHL, that's pretty good. 70 people playing, that's pretty good. So anything we can do to help support that, keep it going worldwide is a good thing as well. So we are about to get started with this game 2. You may recall that game 1 went to the Oscars. Good, because a couple of minutes ago I pressed the button on the replay. But now we have cleaned the slate and prepared for game 2, which is anybody's game. As close as you can get. It's tied at 0, right? Oh, and almost not for long. As a dropping puck in front. Oh, what a long shot and score from Jers. From way back in time. He puts one in. The biscuit is in the basket. Lily Pot on the assist, 1-0. And the Ice Creamers, again, take an early lead. But yeah, thanks to everybody who might be watching this. I mean, we probably should be doing more with viewership in our own country too. I think the only reason the newbie said they had like 17 people doing streams and stuff over there. I mean, that's great. I mean, mostly they've just got me and some people who should be playing, but yeah, they stream because nobody else does. And the streams mostly exist so that Lewis can figure out, how many assists somebody got or some shit. I mean, it's an audience of one at this point. So it's nice to have some worldwide interest. So here's Nico, and a nice play along the boards. Keep it going. Will he go for the wraparound? He doesn't get a chance as this one tipped away. And now good defensive stuff from the Ice Creamers here as they're breaking up all of these pass attempts. As very busy on the offensive attack, the Oscars. And they just got that one guy sitting in front there to just waiting for it. There's no offsides in the EHL. So as you can see, they're taking a little bit of an advantage of that. I wondered if offside would be a useful thing, but it has turned out to be okay in North America. The games, it doesn't slow them down. And oh, what a save on that one. Goodness. As a hard lick does not go. 2 minutes remain. The first period here in the game 2 of this best of 5 series. And again, another long shot. They like to take those. And the great Wayne Gretzky said that you miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. So it's okay to just let it loose. Unleash the dragon. And that they do. So part of the game over here. And there's Nico. He was looking for Weber on the wing, I believe. Ori now will put it through. And they're working a pretty intricate give and go game in the middle. But again, the defensive stalwarts of the Ice Creamers are handling business. Very strong D. Now take it down to a minute. Nico will have to back up a little bit and start again. We send this in. Here is Weber. Now across. Still looking again, broken up. And they will tap this out of the zone. That knocks off a good 20 seconds right there. So now here's Weber being very deliberate with the puck, taking his time. He will get a chance to get it back here. Maybe. No, the ice creamer's shielding the puck, sending it off. 17 seconds now. And Jobson is loose. And he will shoot and score! With the assist from Jers. And yeah, that one had a little bit of velocity on it. Enough so that the initial save was not enough to send off its inertia. And so 2-0 is the result at the end of the first period, which is looking very much like the first game. And so here we go, long shot and save. To kick things off. Yeah, you see the relentless attack from the Oscars, and they're down 2 goals. They're really going to push here. And a nice pass and settled down and put in. It is Nico. As Weber found him in traffic, and he just settles the puck, takes his time, and places it right where it needs to be, which is the back of the net. 2-1. And the Oscars are now on the board. Again, looking very much like the last game. My goodness. But yeah, everything's been so busy, you guys. I'm trying to get as much of it done. Oh, and Nico getting it done with his second goal, and that is a solo effort. As again, I was just getting it right on the blade to maximize the shot and get all of it. And he got all of it. Here's Weber. And he will put the biscuit in the basket to make it 3-2. All of a sudden, it was 2-0. Just a little while ago. But now, here in the second period, now Weber again off the draw. As they will poke check this away. But wow, just a plethora of scores from the Oscars have completely changed this game around, just kind of like the one we just watched. But now the almost chance for the Ice Creamers. Save is made, and Nico back the other way. He's going to go for the backhander now. And he hits the high corner with a hat trick. 4-2. Wow. But yeah, I wanted to make sure and get this cast in. I don't know if you heard all the news and stuff. I have a new job. I'm the community manager for a game called Phantom Abyss. It's on Devolver Digital, and I hope you'll check it out. It's really cool. It's got some good movement and stuff. I think you'll enjoy it. It doesn't suck. It's nice to be working on something that doesn't suck, that's always a bonus. So, yeah, I'm the community manager over there. So, we've been getting all that started and kind of wrapping up all the other stuff. And it's just been crazy. And it's the end of the year, it's the holidays and all that. And so, you know, not to make any excuses, but yeah, we'll get to in the new year. We hope to do a little bit more production wise, and make it a little more pretty and all that. But now we're just happy to take the time and cover this because these are some really good games that we're seeing. Just again, a high level of play, and so far it's uh, pretty unexpected. I mean, the Oscars, they were behind in both of these games and then just came on with a flurry of goals and took the lead. And they may be carrying that lead into the third period where there's a minute left in the second. But yeah, big life changes and whatnot. So here's Jers, and he's got room, and this one just wide. And he'll get it back. And knocked away. So still some life left in the ice creamers. As again, Jobson will take it. And he was looking to go coast to coast with it. Is Jers, however, he will shoot it. Again, this just wide. And that will be cleared out of play. Oh, one more chance, but no. We'll go to the third. 4-2 is the scoreline. So to kick things off, the Ice Creamers on the attack, down 2 goals. They're looking to equalize here in the third period. They don't want to go down 2 games in a best of 5 series, so it's very important that they make the push here in the third. And oh, there's a chance, and Jers sneaks one over the line. Very cheeky goal, but very nicely done. You don't have to put everything on the shot sometimes. You just have to get it over the line. And so a much needed goal will make it 4-3. The Ice Creamers now down by 1. Here now, the pass across. Not finding its way home. They'll try to gather it in from the back. A little physicality there gives them a little extra wiggle room. And now this one is taken down. 3:47. We've still got plenty of time left here in the third period. As yeah, you don't want to lose the first game, but you also don't want to lose the second game. You don't want to lose any games. You have to play them to see how they turn out. I have no idea how these turn out. We're spoiler free. But I know that everybody was the Oscars have won so many in a row. They were looking for them to try to do it again, but the Ice Creamers, it's kind of a Buffalo Bills thing. They want revenge. So now across the middle, Weber, he had it on his stick. I believe they got a little bit of that. 2:45 now. And so again, they'll take a more deliberate pace here, the Oscars. And Lily Pato, he may make them pay for that. He does on the backhand, as they just kind of got caught out with that puck. And Jobson on the assist, but Lily Pato just he saw an opportunity to make a break, and he did. And we are tied at 4. So hey, you always expect your finals to be good, right? They're the two best teams, right? They should play the best games against each other, right? It should be exciting. That's what we like to think. And this one, these guys are delivering. I will certainly say that. As another attempt by Weber. Looked like it might have had a chance there, but now the Ice Creamers in the other direction. If they can get to this at the blue line, can try to circle around and go for something a little bit more organized on offense. It looks like that is indeed what they will do. Now looking down the ice on the break, trying to set it up right there on the doorstep. Does not go. But yeah, I like the idea. I'm seeing a lot of people setting up that particular play because you can. There's no offsides. Camp right there. And when I used to play, when I was a goalie, I didn't let anybody do that shit. I preferred the Ed Belfour thing where the back of the knee is a very vulnerable place, right? You just gotta take your stick, just go, yeah. Then somebody if they turn around and look, hey, you're in my crease, and there's a save there. 30 seconds left. Yeah, you can't just let people be hanging around your net. Unseemly. You got to let them know. And so this one, wow, 14 seconds. And it looks like we are still in decision about who is going to take it. Nico, though, with a shot at the last minute. It will not go. And so we will go to overtime. My goodness, we get an overtime in a pretty good series so far. Like we were saying, the quality, one would expect the quality to be good. And so can't complain about it. And so coming back with extra time to decide this thriller of a game 2 between the Oscars and the Ice Creamers. The first game was taken by the Oscars, but not without effort and contention. They were down 3, and they came back and won it. In this one, they were down 2, and they came back with 4, and then the Ice Creamers have knotted this thing up, made it an even game. So next goal will determine who wins game 2 of a best of 5. So each team has their own reasons for desperately wanting that. Oh, and Nico's going to make it very much a simple question. It took less than a minute. And so 5-4. It's looking like a tougher thing to come back from here for the Ice Creamers. Let's go to game 3. Yeah, I was expecting that one to go on for a while, right? A little back and forth. By wanting to overcommit. But no, uh, Nico just took it and put it in the net. Just like that. And that's been pretty much the story for the Oscars in this and indeed many other seasons of EHL. And so the question is, can they finish the job here in game 3? This is a uh, potential match point for them. So we shall see. But again, we appreciate everybody watching, and it's a premiere on YouTube. I've never done that shit, so it's kind of cool. Yeah. I hope it works okay. Yeah, like I say, sorry we didn't do some big production and fancy stuff or anything, but it's with everything that's going on. It's just it feels good to even get this on the air. So I want to I want to thank Nico, I want to thank Newbie, and I want to thank everybody in the EHL. Uh, Migo Meepo out in Sweden, I want to thank him for all the work he's doing, with the servers and stuff. And I understand there's instant replay now. Wow, that's pretty cool. So so much is happening, and it's cool to be able to bring some of it to you guys in English. It's not, you know, it's not the kind of English that, yeah, might be the best English, but I don't know. We've carved out a reputation here over many years. That's why they call me the voice of video game hockey. Well, some do, yeah. I'll take it. Very happy to be the voice of video game hockey. Who the hell else you? So now, I'm not sure. Okay, we're counting down. We're about to kick the tires and light the fires on this game 3 between the Oscars and the Ice Creamers to determine who wins the EHL Cup for this season. This is the finals. Yeah, the long road to get here. There were 10 teams. Some more competitive than others, but hey, we all got to get started somewhere. I think that it's just great to have that level of participation. I'm very thrilled to see that the game is doing so well. And yeah, press the button, man. There we go. Now we're getting underway. As a shot here rattles off the post, as they will be looking to dictate the pace early, and they do as Weber, the point blank shot and score to make it 1-0. And I believe they do have a mercy rule in EHL. So I don't know if we'll get there or not, but it seems like when these guys start scoring goals, they score a whole lot of them at once. It's not just the one goal. But I have to say, this is a very strong Ice Creamers team. And again, you're talking about veterans, people that have been playing a long time. And I like that defensive style. I think they've been very good at stuffing him in the middle. Oh, and if he can get to this, he does. Jers on the backhand. kind of gets him with the reach around there. Jobson fed it to him, and so now they will tie it at 1. But yeah, people that they've been playing for a while, and then new people that are learning from them. That's a great environment to have, and it's essential to the growth of the game. But here's Nico as he moves through, fires in the backhand, and that will go in. Ori on the assist, 2-1. That is just good stick work, man. Working his way around the defense one by one, and then just hammering that backhander in. Oh, and there's a backhander that stopped, and so now again on the break, here comes Nico as they try to look for him on the back check, and that will at least distract him enough to force it wide. So the first 2 minutes, already a heightened sense of activity as the battles continue. Long pass now. Jobson breaks it up, comes back to Nico. Kicked off the blade. Tries to make another attempt. Good stuff. It's very fun to watch. Because I don't know. I tell people this all the time that watch it. It's fun to watch, but not easy to play. What these guys are doing is a very high level of difficulty involved, and so the things that guys like Nico and Jers, they make it look easy, but yeah, it's years of practice. I mean, I've been doing this game for all this time, nearly a decade, and I'm not any good at it at all. Well, 'cause I'm casting instead of playing, and I get to watch stuff like this. Nico with his second goal of the game, Weber on the assist. Once again, it is 3-1. The Oscars now take a 2-goal lead. And Nico gets it off the draw. Very dangerous. At the face-off circle, looking for Weber. He sends it across. As he's not able to catch up to it. So they're looking possibly for the counterattack. No, as this will be settled down here by Hal. And he may just be getting into the play himself. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take a poke at it. And again, you see those guys setting up to crash the net right there. Oh, and Nico, from a ridiculous angle, lifts that one through. My goodness. Well, I did tell you we'd probably see a lot of goals from Nico, and he has not disappointed us. And they're going to call a timeout to ponder on this one a little bit. As all of a sudden it's a 3-goal lead by the Oscars here in the first period. And already with a 2-game lead and a best of 3, they're looking very much like wanting to close this out. They'll take a brief timeout, and so will we. Okay, 10 seconds. They're coming back. Yeah, but things like offsides and timeouts, um, those are not part of the core game. Those are community mods. So it's very much a community effort, and it has been for many years. And so I'm very excited to get more of community involvement in the further development of stuff. And again, I don't want to get into too much of that right now. This is we want to show you this game in English. And oh, and Ricky, what a shot, but what a save as Hal just came out to meet him. And that was the right play. You always wonder if you should take that gamble as a goaltender. Do you go out or do you stand your ground? And sometimes you just have to go out. You have to go out on a guy because there's nobody back there to help you. You got to force the shooter to make a play, and that's what he did there. So that will do it for the first period. So we'll head to the second with the Ice Creamers in danger. Like Whoopi Goldberg, girl, you in danger. But Jobson will start things off from the draw. He takes this out to, they're going to get past the blue line here at least and try to advance the puck. Being shadowed very closely by the Oscar defenders. And as we've seen, they're a pretty good counterattack team as well. To great effect so far. The passing. Look at the Nico and Weber passing game there. Oh, my goodness. And that shot just shy of the mark. But yeah, the 1-2 game, yeah. Oh, and a long distance hello from Lily Pato. This from Ricky will make it 4-2. And again, a goal that they needed a lot. In fact, they need a couple more. And looking for a chance. As this one just skipped underneath the stick. So not able to convert. They'll start from the back, looking for the long pass, broken up. Weber now right on Nico, and he just taps one in. He was so close to the goalie that sometimes when the puck is that close, it's really hard to look down. See, it's a first-person game, so you're having to look down, and it's like the goalie's like, and your feet are like under the ice for some reason, and so. Yeah, those up close goals like that can be difficult for a goaltender, and so 5-2 is the result so far here in the second period. Again, the Oscars looking very, very strong, and they had a good chance to steal that one. The spinning puck will get loose, and now Hal settles it down. Again, they'll look for one of those long pass, sort of crash the netty kind of things. Like if the puck goes towards the goal, that's great. Then you can call it a shot. And if it doesn't, knock it down with a high stick because it was a pass. But Ricky, with a nice play there, as he had some room, just took that extra step, the shot, and made the goal. 5-3 is now the score. So they're staying with them, are the Ice Creamers. Then they're staying with the Oscars. Oh, but Nico again. It's just kind of a very subtle stick motion, just feathered it with the redirect. And 6-3. They're just stunting out here. My goodness. So yeah, I said it's one thing to be a Michael Jordan, but you have to have a Scotty, and it's clear that they've got a Scotty now. Wow. So it's a difficult road to overcome for a strong ice creamers team, and so we shall see if they can do something about this here with 130 left in the second period. And Nico, not again, not in a big hurry, just gonna wait to kind of cradle and ladle this one and sends it across to Weber. And so now the ice creamers with some breathing room will start their offensive attack. Minute remains. And Ricky gets past the double team. Oh, they managed to swoop in and swipe that one away. But now at center ice, puck just kind of loose in the neutral zone. Jobson will send it on towards the net. It is deflected. Oh, and this could be scary here. Down in the corner. The Oscars make a move right in front. Weber. Nico found him right in the middle. And he will send it home at 7-3. 4-goal lead for the Oscars. Tremendous effort here in game 3. Now they'll try to do it again. Oh, doesn't make it. 13 seconds. And now the long shot coming in. Big save. As the ice creamers tee it up a lot like that. And Nico takes a little extra time to settle this puck down and runs out of time to do much with it in the second period. But that's okay. They've got 7 goals to take into the third against the ice creamers. So when you get down like this goal wise, it's very difficult for a defensive minded team because now you just have to start thinking in terms of pushing forward offensively, and so your whole philosophy has to shift somewhat. And so it'll be interesting to see how they play this out, the veterans on the ice creamers here in the third period. Jobson right across, and yeah, pretty good defensive work from the Oscars as well as fired in. Nice save by Hal. And wow, the attack is coming, but they're going to have to do something fast, and they're aware of that. So it's nice to see them pick up the pace. Here's Lily Pato. Dump it in. In out, though, is Weber. Jobson will instead pick it up. A pass attempt blocked, and so the Oscars are pushing in their offensive zone. They seem to be as a not a sense of urgency on offense now because they don't have to. Got a 4-goal lead. Can afford to kind of, well, why not? Here's Weber. Since he's there, since it's on the stick, since there's nobody around, might as well shoot and score, right? That is his third. He will get the hat trick. It's 8-3. Man, what a performance in a finals. Yeah, that's good stuff. But the ice creamer's not done yet, as they will at least try to advance this into the Oscars zone. Instead, a long shot will travel over the net and be picked up by the red jerseys. finally escorted away from the puck, and so that will allow some room, but not much as this one gets away from him. And so, long pass gets unsettled in the ensuing attack. There's Weber circling around. Go get it to Nico. That is such an awareness of where each other is going to be, where they're at. You know, one goes here, it's like, okay, I need to go over there. You know, and that was almost a goal. As this one floats along the crossbar and out. 135. So, yeah, it's looking very much like an Oscar victory, but maybe not. Here's Ricky. The Ice Creamers are not done. That is his second goal of the game, and that makes it 8-4. Now, if you're asking, have I seen a team score 4 goals in a minute 22? Yeah, I certainly have, but it's it's a tough road to travel. But Jobson, they're gonna try. 2 assists from Ricky help their cause a little bit more as they pull it to a 3-goal deficit with a minute left to play. The Oscars are going to have to account for them here. They're going to make a game out of it because they're fighting for their playoff lives. If they lose, it's over. 48 seconds. So you got to admire the hustle. So Weber with the puck, being very careful with it, just keeping it off. And now to Nico. He will shoot and score. That is just textbook. And it's his 6th. It is 9-5. What a way to make a living. That is your score. Oscars. I think I'm very close to being able to say, yes, put it in stone. Your EHL champions once again are the Oscars. But I have to say that a very strong effort from the Ice Creamers, and it's just good to see some of these guys have been playing for so long, and they're still playing as well or better as they did. And so it's just a lot of fun to watch. It's a great series to watch. I think once again, it's safe to say that Nico is probably your MVP. I mean, he just scored a whole lot of goals, and most importantly, just generated a whole lot of momentum. He and Weber, what a team! They work so well together, and just everybody on that team. Good goaltending on all sides. You know, you had Deadmau5, and you had Hal, and you know, some great guys, and you always like to see good goaltending in games like this. But it was a lot of fun, but in the end, it was too much from the Oscars for pretty much anybody in the EHL to handle. And so the question moving forward is, how do we beat these guys? That's the question for the 9 other teams in the EHL, possibly more. We hope that the game continues to grow around the world as well as in North America. We've got so much more to tell you about it, and be sure and follow the channel. We'll be doing more hockey and more other stuff too. But 2022 is going to be a fun year for this game, and the most important year for this game. And I hope that you guys will be part of it. Thank you for letting me be part of this. Appreciate it very much, and we'll see you next time. Good night.